Hi, boys and girls. We're ready for Module 3, Topic B, Lesson 4 homework. And we're starting a new topic. We're on to B. So we're working with area and perimeter, which was actually multiplication, but it was basic multiplication. So now we're going to begin multiplication, multiplying by 10, 100, and 1,000. And we're going to make arrays, and we're also just going to learn how to do a basic fact and then multiply it by 10, 100, or 1,000. So let's get started. It was nice that they gave us an example, 5 times 10. So there's 5 times 10, and as we know, when you multiply by 10, you move it to the next place value. So that would be 5 tens, which is 50. So let's start our math homework. So 7 times 100, so 7, and times 100 is times 10, because 10 times 10 is 100. So we can think of it as 7 times 10 times 10, and we'll end up in the hundreds place. So it's 700. So 7 ones times 100 is 7 hundreds, or 700. 7 times 1,000, so 7, we have 7 again, times 10 times 10 times 10, which was 1,000. So 10 times 10 is 100, and 100 times 10 is 1,000. So 7 times 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 times 10. And we know that when you move from one place value to another, it's times 10. We learned this in the first module, and it seemed like, yeah, whatever, so it's the times 10 rule. But you see how important it is now that we're multiplying large numbers. So 7 ones times 1,000 is 7 thousands, or 7,000. So now we're going to try to do it without using our place value chart. 8 times 10, or 8 times 10 would move it into the tens place, so 80. So 8 times what would give us 800? Well, to get 8 to the hundreds place, it has to be times 10 times 10, which is 100. So 100 times 8 is 800. Now this is a little tricky because we have some missing factors, and they're going to move the equal sign. So you have to be careful if you read it. So 8,000 is what times 1,000? Well, how many thousands make 8,000? Well, 8. 8 1,000s make 8,000s. 10 times 3, or 3 10 times, or 10 3 times, is 30. 3 times what is 3,000? So how do you get from 3 to 3,000? So 3 times 10 is 30, times 10 is 300, times 10 is 3,000. So 3 times 1,000 is 3,000. So if you think of it, 3 times 1 is 3 times 1,000. What times 3 is 300? Well, how many 3's make 300? Well, 100. 1,000 times 4 is 4,000. So there are 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. 10 times 4. Well, 10 4 times, or 4 10 times, is 40. And 400 is what times 100? How many 100s will give you 400? 100, 200, 300, 400. Okay, we're going back to the place value chart. So now instead of just single digits, we have double digits, 15. So we're going to do 1, 5, because 15 is 110 and 5 ones, times 10. So that would mean the 5 is times 10 and the 1 is times 10. So that would move the 1 into the hundreds place and the 5 into the tens place. So 150. So 110 times 5 ones times 10 is 15 tens. So 15 tens, or 150. 17 times 100. Well, 1, 7, 17. 17 times 100 is 10 times 10 is 100. So 17 times 10 times 10. 17, so 7 times 10 times 10. This times 10 times 10. So they move over 2 places. So the 1 goes into the hundredth place. The 7 goes in. The 1 goes into the thousands place, and the 7 goes into the hundredth place. So 1,700. So 110, 7 ones times 100 is 1700s. 1700s. Same idea, 36, 3 10s and 6 ones times 1,000. 10 times 10 is 100, times 10 is 1,000. So we're moving 3 places. So times 10 times 10 times 10 gives us 36,000. Or 36 thousands is 36 thousands. Okay, you ready? 2 times 80, you do the basic fact first. So that's 2 times 8 times 10, right? 2 times 8, we do our basic fact, times 10. So 2 times 8 is 16. So 16 times 10. This is kind of like the area model, right? Length times width. 16 times 10 is 160. Same idea. 2 times 400 is 2 times 4. 2 times 4 times 100. 2 times 4 is 8. Times 100 is 800. And 2 more. 5 times 5,000. You do the basic fact first. 5 times 5 times 1,000. 5 times 5 is 25. Times 1,000 is 25 thousands or 25,000. 7 times 6,000. Do the basic fact. 7 times 6. 7 times 6 times 1,000. 7 times 6 is 42. Times 1,000 is 42 thousands or 42,000. I know I went very quickly, but we've done this in class, and you can always refer back to your problem set that we did in class, and you might not have gotten all the way to this problem, depending on how far you got in your problem set, because you only answer the questions that you had circled. Okay, so we'll see you tomorrow in class, and have a lovely evening. Bye-bye.